formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now we'll look at UCLA's starting lineup. Navarro in a two-guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then there's Freed, and it's Roberts in at the 5.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago in their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Emeka Okafor and Hasheem Thabit. Both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you defensively.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To stop the run. Shot is no good. Good D by Johnson.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the basket by Starks.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Freak missing. On defense, the Bruins pushing it up. Here's Joseph. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. The Bruins leading by 6. And a wide open look for Freak. Off target with his 3. Joseph with the ball. There's the feed to Jennings. There's the screen. Fires the 3. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Jennings. Joseph's got 5 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that.
He's going with a whole new group out there. We've got Keefe. And it's Splitter in at the center, locking down the middle. Doubled by Navarro. Joseph, the pass to Splitter. 2 minutes. Takes a 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
And for the Bruins, Navarro, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Porter, and it's Irving in at the 4 spot. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
And guys, thinking again about the Bruins being so dominant during those decades, they set so many records in that time frame, won 88 games in a row, which is still a record for men's basketball.
Here is Day, defended by Navarro. Shot clock at 5. Joseph, the pass to Keefe. Here's Day. Again, the miss by the Huskies.
And you think about the impact those years of dominance have had on UCLA. I mean, still one of the most honored and storied and decorated programs in the United States. I mean, they are the program on the West Coast. Although the Wildcats might argue, at least recently. Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
Yeah, I mean, they won as high as the 1 seed back in '99, and then how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets. So they have rightly earned every ounce of fear and respect opponents have for them come tournament time. He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
The Bruins leading by 9. Starks kicks to Freak. Up and in on the layup.
Come on now. Come on now.
Freak's
Let's
got
go.
14 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Jennings for 3. And that does it for... Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
On the floor for UConn. They've got Martin, and it's Splitter in at the 5 spot.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
UConn trails by 15. Pass to Keith. Here is Day. Splitter sets a screen. They double him with Freak. Joseph with the ball. Out defended by Freak.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Can't get it to fall. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Splitter, that's good. Johnson, he's checked in. UConn with the ball. They trail by 11. So on the floor for UCLA. Navarro, he's in at shooting guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then there's Free, and it's Roberts in at the 5, roaming the paint. Fires from 18. Good on the jump shot. And that's now 20 points for Freak.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Splitter, that's good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Navarro, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooters.
Day kicks to Splitter. UCLA grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Free, and the 3 ball is good. And UCLA leads by 16. 1:56 left here in the second half. UConn with the ball. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Keefe passes to Day. Doubled by Navarro. Day kicks to Splitter. UConn moving that ball around. Here is Day. Here's Keefe. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bruins.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the foul called on Freak. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Texas Longhorns facing the UCLA Bruins.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Here are the five for Texas. They've got Turner. Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the 4 spot. Longhorns shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And so it's Texas with it, after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. And Turner kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Jumper off the screen, and it's blocked by Navarro. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Free. With the Texas Longhorn program, they've had a lot of NBA talent through the years, Greg Durant being the biggest name, but there are plenty.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is not far behind in terms of his impact. Tristan Thompson, DJ Augustine. Goodness, fella just making it look easy.
Well, he's got the athleticism and the aggressiveness to make the spectacular, not that we get used to it, but look, a little routine sometimes.
You hit it on the head.
And that was spectacular.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Edwards passes to Ellis. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot's good after. Hitting off the rim.